This perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching Monster Summer. This is starring Mason Thames. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He was in The Black Phone, recently in Netflix's Incoming, and he's just making a name for himself. I definitely think you're going to start seeing him pop up in a lot more movies going forward in the next like 5 to 10 years. He has potential. You have Mel Gibson in here. So Mason, he plays our main character, Noah. He's dealing with the loss of his father. He has this really interesting friend group, very very relatable friend group. Just a group of three kids. Ben being his best friend, Eugene, and then Sammy. They all play baseball together. They all have different aspirations. Where Noah wants to be a journalist just like his father. Ben wants to go off and play in the major leagues. And what ends up happening is something ends up happening to Ben, and something bizarre is going on around the town. All these kids are, acting very strange, coming up missing, and then shortly being found. There's this weird supernatural presence in this town. And I also like the introduction to Mel Gibson's character, Gene, where at first when they meet his character, before they like meet his character and whatnot to actually get to know him, he has this kind of mystery behind him, or not mystery, this story behind him that kids think he's this some type of serial killer, but he's actually just a retired detective, also dealing with the loss of his child. Then eventually Gene and Noah end up working together to figure out what's going on in this town, who's doing what to these children, because nobody else really cares. And if they try to explain what's really going on, people are going to look at them crazy. Like, imagine going to the cops and being like, yo, there's this witch going around sucking kids' souls out and whatnot. And, it's really unbelievable to just a normal person, even though this is a continuous thing that happens. But I like the two's like relationship, because on one hand, Noah lost his father, and then you see Gene, he lost his son. So they kind of have this bond throughout this movie. And Mel Gibson does a really good job in this, playing like the kind of father figure, and Noah playing that kind of son figure for Gene, And I even like the witch's design. They kept it very practical. This is a really solid, okay, average teen horror movie, a good entry level horror movie just for like very young teens. I wouldn't say like 13 and up, I don't think will really enjoy this, but this is a definite like family type of horror movie. Has a really decent runtime. It's only like an hour and a half, so it definitely has that nostalgia feel. It almost kind of gives you Sandlot mixed with like the summer of 84, even though takes place in 97. That's about the best comparison I can give it without it being rated R, obviously. This almost feels more PG than PG-13. I feel like the witch's design will probably scare some people. There was one jump scare that actually caught me off guard, and I was just like, damn, they got me. Overall, I think this is worth checking out if you are looking for a family-friendly horror movie. Nothing too violent. There's no real gore or anything like that. It's pretty tamed. This is something you would probably wait for streaming. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily go run out to the theaters for this movie. It doesn't seem like it's going to be one of those movies that stays in theaters anyways. But if you do get around to checking this out, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Till next time, I'm out.